Okay, this is a demo for the bead in the box, in the clear box. Yours might be green, might be a different color. Okay, here's what you do for the class. You show them that there's a bead, and you show them locked in the box, so they can't get out. And then you can even say, here, you can look at the lid. So here, you'll give your mom and dad the lid, rotate the lid, and then what you do is say, here, I'll take back the lid, put it on top, and you show them completely locked in there. You'll take a paper towel or a napkin, cover it up, and then all you do is you're just going to put it on the table. And then just say abracadabra, and then you say, look, the bead is all gone. And that is a trick. And you guys want to learn the secret? Here's the secret. The bead is hiding in my hand. How did this happen? This is what you show the kids. Basically, you tell them, when they're looking at the lid, what you do is you flip over this. So now it looks like it's the right way, but if you lift up, the bead just comes out. When you put the lid back on top, it looks like the box is closed, but all you do is lift up, and there's the bead. But you don't want them to see that, so what you're doing is you're covering it with a paper towel, you're lifting up the box, and the bead is in your hand. But you close it, you make a fist so that they cannot see the bead in your hand, and then all you do is you put it down on the table, hiding the bead in your hand, and then just say abracadabra, remind them of the bead, and say, look, the bead is all gone. Just make sure you never show them inside your hand. Now, this is how you're going to do it as a class. It's a little harder to do for the younger kids. So the first thing you do, give everyone the bead and the box, tell them to put it all on the floor. Just like that. Give them a paper towel. Tell them we have to practice this part. So first have them pick up the box, pick up the bead, tell them to hold it like this, tell them to turn it over. Just hold it like this so it's upside down. Tell them to put the lid on top so it looks like it's on the right way. Okay? All I want the kids to do is practice this for a few times. Just lift up, just like that, once or twice so they get the hang of that. Then have them put the paper towel over it, lift it up with the paper towel, taking away this, make sure they know they don't, just take away this and make a fist so they can't see it. So they lift up the box, making a fist so no one sees the bead. Practice that a few times just so they get the hang of it. Once they got the hang of it, we're ready to do the whole trick. So let's do it once as a class. So this is how you would do it as a class. Everyone put the bead in the box. So they all do that. Put the lid on top. So everyone say this, I have a bead locked in my box. So they'll say this with you. Then they can do this. They can say to mom and dad, here, you can look at the lid. There's no holes. So they give this to mom and dad. Mom and dad look at it. When they're looking at it, have the kids turn it over. So everyone turn it over in your hand. Make sure it's not obvious that you're doing it. Kind of be subtle. Okay, then you take back the lid, everyone. Put it on top. And then show them again and say, see how the bead is locked in the box? Pick up the paper towel. Everyone cover it. Okay, now remind them there's a bead in the box. Cover it. Now lift up the box. Remember to hide the bead in your hand so they don't see it. Okay, they don't see it, but the bead's in here. And then just put this down. So everyone put it down on the table or the floor. And then slowly, just wave your hand over it and say, look, the bead is all gone. And then just remember, don't ever show them inside that hand. And that is kind of how the trick is done. It's not too hard to do, but once again, for the little kids, I think it's going to be harder just to remember to keep lifting it up like that. Never showing them what's inside the hand. You can use a paper towel, you can use a napkin, it really won't matter. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's pretty much all there is to this trick. Oh, one last thing. When they put it down on the table, tell them to go slowly, or when they put it on the floor, tell them to go slowly. Because if they go kind of fast when they lift it up, this might fall over and the lid came off. I don't know if you can see that, but the lid came off. So you have to put it down. Make sure the kids know. Put it down slowly so that the lid stays on the box. And that's a trick. Enjoy.